Let's face it, there is no shortage of love for the Ford Mustang. The numbers don't lie, this we know. But if you dig a bit deeper into the culture of this iconic pony car, you'll learn that the Fox Body fanbase just keeps getting stronger. Road Noise recently caught up with professional racer Stephen Cox. Along with help from his sponsors, he has embarked on his very own Fox Body adventure. Mustang Fox Body fans, this story is for you. Go ahead, Stephen.
Hey everybody, Stephen Cox here, and a big thanks to Road Noise for coming out to the Sopwith Motorsports Racing Garage in Central Indiana. I want to introduce you to my best friend since 1982. Blue Thunder is a 1980 Ford Mustang. This is one of the early Foxes. Now, the Foxes are kind of divided up into the four-eyed cars from 1979 through the mid-1980s, and then from 86, 87 on, they were referred to as the Aero cars. So this is one of the early four-eyed Foxes, and I have had this car since I was a kid, barely old enough to drive at all. And I'm going to start at the front of the car and just introduce you to everything that we're doing. Now, this is an unfinished restoration. So you guys out there that are thinking, man, is it possible to rebuild a Fox Body stage by stage? Well, I got some good news for you. It is possible, and I'm going to show you how it's done. We will start under the hood.
Looks serious.
This is serious. McGonigal Engines of Muncie, Indiana provided my stock car engines from 2012 through about 2016 in the Super Cup Stock Car Series. And I went to Dwayne McGonigal and said, what can you do with my Mustang? And he said, well, tell me what you want. What would you like, 600 or 700 horsepower? And I laughed and I said, Dwayne, after I hit Mach 4, what am I going to do with the other 200 horses? I said, make it a 400 horsepower engine or more. So this dyno's at exactly 407 horsepower. Now, it was extremely important to me that we remain true blue Mustangs. So this is a Windsor 302 block that has been punched out to 347. It puts out exactly 407 horsepower and 442 pound-feet of torque. And for a 2,900 pound car, this thing will go. Now, the cooling system was actually a problem, and I went to Matt Lazaic at National Parts Depot, and I said, I cannot keep this thing cool in the summers. I have all this horsepower, and I can't keep it cool. So National Parts Depot hooked me up with cold case radiators, and this is a brand new cold case system right here. It is a twin fan electric system, and since the day this was put in, this engine has run cool as a cucumber. It is absolutely beautiful. So that's most of what we have under the hood. You can see the aftermarket exhaust headers. Those go into a custom dual exhaust system with Flowtech mufflers, and it just sounds like muscle cars should sound. One thing I absolutely love is the fact that we went with chrome pony wheels. Now again, these would have been on the later Fox bodies, so I have mixed up years, but like the engine, everything we have on this car is true blue Mustang. Those are chrome 5-spoke pony wheels, and we upgraded to Continental Extreme Contact Sport tires thanks to Matt Peterson of Braunschweig Racing. He recommended this marriage, and so that's what we put on the car. That's an aftermarket setup that is off of a 1990 Mustang GT. So you have 4-wheel disc brakes, which this car did not come with. It came with drums in the back. And it is off of a GT, so you have increased braking power. And those brakes were designed for a GT in the early 90s, and that means it was a car that weighed 300 or 400 pounds more than this. So I have more than enough braking power for this little 4-eyed Fox.
So what about underneath the car?
Well, actually, underneath the car, we've got a lot going on because the Fox bodies were notoriously sloppy. They had a lot of flex. So I called National Parts Depot, explained the problem to them. They hooked me up with Stifler's Engineering out of Mooresville, Indiana. Stifler's Engineering has created this special chassis stiffening system specifically for Fox body Mustangs, and it has absolutely transformed this car. So there's a dog barking in the background. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, you Fox body guys know that these Foxes are kind of like a Lego kit. You can put them together a stage at a time. So especially you Fox body guys will understand. This is a 42-year-old car with 250,000 miles, and the interior is all original. The interior does have one new part that I am really proud of. That is the most beautiful custom leather steering wheel from Steering Wheel Art that I have ever seen. And it's all brand new, and Adrian at Steering Wheel Art customizes it to the exact shade that you want. He uses only German and Italian leather. I mean, it's just over the top great. The center cap, though, that is a 42-year-old busted center cap. So you guys see me on TV all the time talking about Stable brand fuel stabilizer and 303 products. I just want you to know that right now we're in my garage. This is what I actually use. They are both great products and they work. So the point is, Fox body guys, if you don't have 50 grand and a year to spare to send your car to a restoration specialist, you can do this. You can do it stage by stage and piece by piece. Fox body guys, you got this.
Okay, one more thing, the bonus round, and here are your potential prizes. An Indy 500 bleacher pad, new with tag, an AJ Foyt bobblehead, or an Iski Cams patch. Here's the question. Who won the 1965 Indianapolis 500? Go.
Okay, I got this. It was Team Lotus. The driver was Jim Clark. Jim Clark won, but AJ Foyt won the pole. I want the AJ Foyt bobblehead.
Well, guess what?
What?
You don't get the AJ Foyt bobblehead. You get the Iski Cams patch.
Thank you, I'll take it.
Okay, good job, buddy.